Привет, my friends, or Здравствуйте, which in either case means hello. Today, if you have not heard or you have heard, today was some sad news in the gun world. We heard out of Russia, actually out of Izhevsk, that General Mikhail Kalashnikov, the designer of the legendary Kalashnikov rifles, passed away, aged 94, which is a great run considering if you've kept up with his health over the last few years. He has not been in the best of health, some heart-related issues, infections, things like that. So we kind of knew it was a matter of time, and that time came today. So we, I heard about it and it bummed me out. I was at work and a friend had told me, and I happened to be going to the range today because today was the last day of work for the holidays for me. So I went out to the range and I happened I just happened to have my my Russian AK with me. This is my SGL-21, my Legion Arsenal SGL-21. Of course, outfitted with wood and bakelite. And I happened to have this today in my truck with me because I was going to the range. So I shot a couple magazines worth of ammo in honor of General Kalashnikov. And so tonight I'm going to break the rifle down and clean it and just kind of reflect. You know, as a young boy growing up, especially in the 80s, so much of our culture here in America was dominated by Cold War type movies and things like that. So you heard a lot out of, I was always fascinated with Russia because that was the great enemy. And now having had the opportunity to travel to that part of the world, marry Ukrainian, and visit that part of the world many times, it just really gave me an opportunity to explore that fascination I had for that culture, if you will. So it goes without saying that my favorite weapons are AK-40 or AK variant rifles. This is mine. I love it. A lot of people, especially in the United States, don't recognize Kalashnikov for what he did. You get a lot of hate, of course, because he developed his weapons during the communist Soviet era. So of course you get the only good commie's a dead commie type comments, things like that. Very ignorant comments. They don't recognize that he was a gun designer who designed for his country. He would always say he designed weapons to defend his country. He didn't make politics. He didn't make policy. He just designed weapons to protect his people. That was it. And design weapons he did. He made some fantastic designs, this being the greatest of them all, the 7.62 by 39 Kalashnikov pattern rifle. More of this style rifle has been produced than anything else, something like 100 million in circulation. It is the bringer of freedom, the protector of freedom for some countries, for some peoples, and it's also the bad guy gun. Especially, again, growing up in the 80s, if you were a bad guy in a movie, you carried a Kalashnikov. But I view it differently. I view it as not only a protector of freedom, but it also was a weapon that could damage freedom, depending on who wielded one of these. But nonetheless, it was a simple weapon that was designed to be simple, given to any man, whether he be a elementary school dropout, a farmer, a peasant. You could hand him this rifle, and within an hour, he knew everything there was to know about it and could effectively wield this weapon in combat. And that's what it did. The Russians are very good at that. That's what they do. They make things very simple, robust, reliable. And I would argue that this weapon is up there in the annals of history with the wheel, the screwdriver, the television set. It has changed the course of human history, and will probably do so for decades and decades to come. And hundreds of years from now, when humankind is looking back in the 20th century and the 21st century, Kalashnikov's name will be mentioned, for good and or for bad, but it will be mentioned. And for those of us who respect what he designed and respect what he did, we will look at that going forward, and hopefully people in the future will look at that as the good that he did, the ability to let simple people protect themselves with a simple machine, a simple tool, and that's what he did in my mind. So anyway, I would encourage you, AK enthusiasts, if you can, get out there this holiday season in the next couple days. Get out there and fire some rounds. Get the barrels warm, and respect the man, respect his creation, his baby. And Kalashnikov was a simple man. He lived in a simple apartment in the city that the factory was in, and he was known to go to work every day up until his health really kept him from doing so. So he was a man who loved what he did. He was a man of his country. He never became infinitely wealthy from his designs, but he was a protector of the motherland, and that's how he was acknowledged. He wasn't all about the money. It wasn't about becoming rich. It was about his people, and there's got to be a lot of respect for that, because I think that's something lacking a lot in today's society, where people they're doing things for the common good of their people versus how many dollars they can get out of it. So, something to be said. He was a simple man, and he did very, very big things. So, that all being said, please get out, enjoy your rifles, enjoy the creation. Remember the man for all the good, the bad he's been involved with and linked to. And again, he designed the weapon, he didn't make policy. So give him that. So respect the dead and honor them. Honor him on this day. It's a great day. Or not a great day. It's a sad day for a great man. So, as you can see, I'm wearing my Ishmash t-shirt. And in honor of General Kalashnikov, we will pour him a drink. And I will pour myself. And I will say Nostrovia to the viewers. Nostrovia, of course, means to health, to your health. And that's it. So, again, pay your respects however you wish. I'm choosing to do it by shooting this short little video. And that's it. So, General Kalashnikov, we salute you. You're off to the battlefields, wherever they may be, to your everlasting design studios where you can be youthful, and maybe you and Eugene Stoner are someplace continuing the debate of what's the greatest rifle ever produced. And if you come to a conclusion, please let us all know so we don't have to watch the infinite number of YouTube videos ever again. Spare us that. So, if you guys can come up with that, spasiba. Thank you. So, to the viewers, anyone watching this, respect, Nostrovia, cheers, and hey, get out there, enjoy your rifles, and honor a good man. So, talk to you guys later.